across my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellites to track where you are and see you black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9". Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like Eastern Assassin Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
One of the hottest tickets around. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Don't want to trade shots. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think live. Concentrate.
A high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. So much firepower here. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
this fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
The jab doesn't quite connect. They both want the knockout. Incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You gotta stick and move and use angles.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist. Be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
He misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Every second, every...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. That hook just can't find the target. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. That jab doesn't score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get...
There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Perfect punch. can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. That jab misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
No rest for the weary. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They exchange punches. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch caught him clean. He threw the hook, didn't land. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Beautiful counter punch. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
I've been in fights like that.
And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They blocked the left there. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A little bit of controversy. It's a majority.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement, but that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 68 inches. Up against them, Larry Holmes. Watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He is Rocky. And here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad Ali, but never has really gotten his just due. Criminally underrated. Let's see what he's got in store for us in this one.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them, more than happy.
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? They both want the knockout. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Forget about that round. It was a bad... Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Here we go. It's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You got a swarmer on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold them. You got to tie them up. You got to lean on them when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
How about that time counter shot? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They miss with the jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, and this is really gonna rub them the wrong way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man. Your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing in the middle. Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Beautiful counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just blocks.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Just go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not
Keep smart. You were thinking. You were smart. You were...
just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
You're gonna lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good defense stopping that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You had everything in the bag.
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
On to the 5th we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Breathe, just get in the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. I'm in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start stick. You getting soft on me? Well, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
He'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just stay.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a keep strong.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Perfect counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. You think the pace will slow down? It picks up. Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You've let him. Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Around. Get back behind your jab.
Here we go. It's round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this same kind of pace up.
There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why?
Down goes Larry Holmes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Catch and shoot. They blocked the left there. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Holding nothing back here in the round. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. And that's it. A unanimous